the granddaddy of cyberspace. The sure thing, John Shane, coming out with his tag team, the NWA Cyberspace Tag Team Champions, The Solution.
This is our big-time tag team grudge match. It's our main event this week on Shockwave, and the most dominant team in cyberspace history, Papa Don and Havoc, with those Cyberspace Tag Team Championships, making their way to the ring. And this should be a very unique situation, a highly anticipated match. And John Shane looks as confident, as cocky, as arrogant as ever, supporting his boys.
You know, Jerry Strauss, that sign really said a lot. The Solution fears legitimate tag team. Do you remember last month at Retribution, they brought out the Killer Steves?
You trying to say the Killer Steves were legitimate?
I'm trying to say they weren't legitimate. Interesting chant.
This was supposed to be a tag team match between Julio Dinero and CM Punk. And I know for a fact that CM Punk ain't here tonight.
What?
So Julio Dinero, why don't you come out here and take your beating like a man?
CM Punk's not in the building.
Julio Dinero made the challenge. He said he was going to bring out his old tag team partner from the Gathering. And if CM Punk isn't here, then Julio may have just talked himself into a massacre.
You know, ever since Julio Dinero mentioned CM Punk, we haven't seen Punk. I haven't seen Punk, and I didn't see him in the building earlier. I was expecting him to be here eventually, but apparently John Shane informing us that CM Punk never made it. You think that was just a lot of talking from Julio Dinero last month?
Maybe he spoke too soon. It certainly wouldn't be the first time for Julio Dinero. And it looks like he may be walking into this battle one way or the other like a man. Miss Michelle, as always, at his side, but I don't think she's going to be a suitable replacement as a tag team partner. He may just have to go at it alone.
That's an interesting proposition. What a swerve!
Unbelievable! Julio getting one over on John Shane in The Solution. And is it true? Is he here?
The music's playing.
Solution jump-starting this thing 2-on-1.
There he is.
CM Punk is in the building, and all of a sudden the tag team championships are on the line.
Punk and Dinero now, they got The Solution reeling.
Solution almost colliding, but stereo super kicks and the Gathering are back together here in NWA Cyberspace.
Julio Dinero talking his way right into a tag team title matchup. Solution thinking CM Punk wasn't in the building. Hell, we were even thinking CM Punk wasn't even in the building. But apparently he was, and now the tag titles are on the line.
And these fans going absolutely nuts here at the Cyberspace Arena. We thought we were going to get the reunion of one of the most talented teams of the past couple of years from NWA TNA, and we are. But now, the richest prize in cyberspace tag team wrestling is on the line.
CM Punk and Julio Dinero have the solution completely thrown off. I'm not sure if the solution has ever wrestled CM Punk before.
I don't think they were prepared as well as they should be, and they sure weren't prepared to defend the titles in this situation. The solution, as we said, the most dominant team in cyberspace history. They're the only team here to have defeated America's Most Wanted, and they have carved a path through the tag team ranks like no other team before them. But can even they survive? Can they succeed in this type of environment? A match, a title defense they were never expecting.
Julio Dinero, you gotta applaud his efforts, his talking ability, his majesty, so to say. He said he was an entertainer of all sorts. He entertained the solution with the fact that CM Punk wasn't even here, talked himself into a tag title situation, and now he has a shot at what you said was true, the richest prize for tag team here on the Independence, the NWA Cyberspace Tag Team Championship.
CM Punk, first time ever here in cyberspace, and these fans are happy to see him. Certainly a man who's carved a worldwide reputation as one of the most unique, charismatic, and talented individuals in wrestling today. And of course, his appearances, pay-per-view, nationwide, internationally, on NWA TNA broadcasts, along with CM Punk, have certainly helped him carve a name as a great tag team wrestler. And he could, after this match, be a cyberspace tag team champ.
The opportunity is there. CM Punk and Julio Dinero just have to take advantage of it. And as you said, CM Punk, worldwide, he is known. Now stepping back into the tag team game, reuniting with his former partner Julio Dinero and looking to capture some gold here in NWA Cyberspace. Off to a good start with the headlock on Havoc.
Shoulder tackle, and the big man does not go down. Certainly Havoc, a powerhouse that will have to be dealt with, much bigger than either Punk or Dinero. And the solution, such a well-oiled machine of power and technicality. And again, Punk, frustrated perhaps, he can't even budge the big man.
Telling Havoc to take his best shot, drop toe hold.
Punk outsmarting Havoc right there. He's got that leg grapevine falling back, trying to take out one of the wheels of the big man. That could certainly hurt his ability to really use that power, the size. And into his own corner. Now we've got our first tag from the Reunited Gathering.
Sending him off now. Great double team wrestling right there by Julio Dinero and CM Punk. Cover, but only a 2 count. Papa Don, John Shane freaking out on the outside as Havoc getting his head stomped in by Julio Dinero.
Julio going to work. This guy's talked for so many months about how he's a great entertainer, but here on Shockwave, he's all business. It's his opportunity to prove he's a great wrestler as well.
For months and months, Julio Dinero has been playing up the fact that he is a sports entertainer, doing magic tricks, pulling people out of boxes, dancing, but tonight he's got to wrestle, and he's got a huge opportunity in front of him.
And he's using his quickness. And they are really doing a number right now on Havoc. The Gathering have their act together.
Maybe more so than anyone wanted to believe, especially the solution. Another headbutt there by Julio Dinero.
Dinero, so unique, special. if you will. And now into the opposite side. Blind tag. You saw it at the bottom of your screen, and the Solution almost collided again. Turned right into Julio Dinero, who took both men down. And I've never seen Dinero this fired up.
Punk getting in his shots as well.
Papa Don taking his licks from both members of the Gathering. And you could almost feel the energy, feel the excitement throughout the building from not only these fans, but from the Gathering themselves. Cradle neck breaker. Julio's got a shot here. Hook of the near leg only gets a 2.
It was almost over right there. Papa Don doesn't know what to think. CM Punk and Julio Dinero now double hip toss. Beautifully executed. Punk gonna drop the elbow, and he does. Papa Don begging for help, but there is no help in sight.
The Solution totally befuddled right now. John Shane, his mind has to be working overtime to try and formulate some kind of plan that he can communicate to his boys, because those titles may be fading and fading fast.
Referee backing out. Papa Don allowing Havoc to illegally get involved in this one. He's on the outside there. You see the tag. Now we got to get Papa Don out of the ring. The Solution masters of cheating.
And as much as we may hate to say it, that can be attributed largely to the leadership of John Shane, who really has these guys working as a unit. Papa Don on the move, and now the big man, all of his weight, all of his power, crushing the body of CM Punk.
The cover now, 2. Only a 2 count. CM Punk somehow able to get his shoulder up. CM Punk, another example of the star power that Cyberspace has access to.
You never know who you'll see here in Cyberspace. All the big names, all the greatest superstars want to be here. And CM Punk wants to make the tag, and he wants to walk out of Shockwave this week as a tag team champion. His first match ever in NWA Cyberspace. It could happen.
It could, but he's in the wrong part of town if he wants it to happen, in the Solutions corner. As again, they use the double team tactics to their advantage. Just wearing down CM Punk, making it harder and harder for him to get over to Julio Dinero and make the tag. And there you see, distracting the referee, putting the foot across the throat and choking CM Punk. You have to wonder how much abuse, how much punishment CM Punk can take before it's finally too much.
Well, it certainly would not be a surprise to see the Solution continue to wear down Punk en route to a victory. They've done it so many times before. They've beaten the best, including America's Most Wanted.
Not many people can say they've beaten America's Most Wanted. There's very few teams who have been able to top them. They are one of the greatest teams in wrestling history. They've been champions all over the place, but the Solution was able to do it on 2 occasions. Believe it or not, the Solution was able to best themselves over America's Most Wanted twice.
And they're looking for another big victory this week. The cover after the back suplex only gets a 2, and Papa Don, the technician of the team, he's going to lean in with that rear chin lock and attempt to wear down CM Punk. Sort of a welcome to NWA Cyberspace. And you have to believe the Solution, John Shane, feeling so humiliated, so embarrassed right now that Julio and Punk were able to get one over on them and convince them to put those titles on the line, trick them, that they've really got a chip on their shoulder.
And there you see it. Let me interrupt you right there, Jerry Strauss. You see Julio Dinero causing his partner more grief, trying to interject himself and point out the cheating. However, the referee telling Dinero to get back to the outside, and that gave the Solution some time to cheat some more.
Big-time side slam from a big-time tag team wrestler. Havoc looking for the cover and still unable to get it. Punk wants so badly to make that tag. You can see him inching at every opportunity, but it is not to be.
The Solution measuring up, taking their time. CM Punk's not going anywhere at the moment. He's just sitting there for the abuse. He really cannot mount a comeback. He's been beaten down for the better part of this matchup. And there you see the abdominal stretch. Just picking away at him.
And what is Papa Don doing? He's using the ropes illegally out of the range of vision of Mike Keener, who now sees it. Punk with the opportunity for a hip toss, but he can't follow up. He crumbles to the mat.
That might have been the opening he needed, though. Papa Don is down as well. And Julio Dinero giving it to Havoc on the other end of the ring. But there you see Mike Keener getting distracted once again. CM Punk could have made the tag, however, Julio Dinero and Mike Keener both out of position to see it.
Emotions running high, and Havoc with that high elbow drop. Not a finishing blow, as Punk still able to gut it out at this juncture of the matchup.
Grabbing him by the hair now. Havoc not going to let up. Once they have the advantage, the Solution is known for continuing to pick away at their opponents. But there you see CM Punk fighting out of it, making a last-ditch effort to somehow fight back, get the tag, and get the fresh Julio Dinero in.
And Papa Don with the snapmare. Spinal rearrangement. Kick to the back.
And right back to the headlock. Another move that wears down the opponent to the point where they can't fight back. Papa Don, very smart, very calculated in his attack. CM Punk trying to get a vertical base once again, but it doesn't look like Papa Don's going to let him. He's in the ropes. I think he's got a break.
The wrong part of town regardless.
Mike Keener getting involved now, and Papa Don's biting him.
Oh, and Havoc going for the cheap shot. He gets nailed. And Punk rolling under the clothesline. We have a tag. Here comes Julio Dinero.
It's about time. Julio Dinero comes in and he's cleaning house.
Reverse rear spin kick. Julio ducking the clothesline. There's another one. Julio is on fire. Right hands for both members of the Solution.
Papa Don's down. Havoc's down. Julio Dinero means business.
Oh, they blocked it. Solution missing the clothesline, and Dinero fights on. Reversal of the whip. Uh-oh. Flapjack, shades of the Midnight Express. No!
That was about as close as Julio Dinero wanted to come to defeat. CM Punk in there now, and this match has absolutely broken down. There you see Julio Dinero working on Havoc while CM Punk works on Papa Don in the other side of the ring. Havoc sent to the floor. This could be the opportunity that Julio Dinero and CM Punk wanted.
Oh! Dinero putting his body on the line, up and over to the outside. Papa Don on the move. Punk ducks. Tosses off Papa Don. Shining Wizard. Knockout blow perhaps, but John Shane on the apron.
Miss Michelle coming over now, and she slaps John Shane.
Miss Michelle manning up, so to speak, getting physically involved.
And it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Ow! And Havoc spears his own partner. Down goes Papa Don.
Havoc sent to the floor now. Papa Don in no man's land.
Papa Don's in big trouble. The side breaker. Julio drops the elbow. We've got a cover.
New champs. Julio Dinero and CM Punk have just captured the NWA Cyberspace Tag Team Championship. A match we never, ever expected has just occurred, and we have brand new champions because of it.
One of the most unpredictable, one of the most exciting, emotional, and dare I say, one of the most special moments in cyberspace history. Look at what we have in the middle of the ring. Julio Dinero, CM Punk, back together. The Gathering have captured the tag team gold, and these fans are on their feet. What a shockwave, Chris.
No doubt about it, Shockwave delivers big tonight.